we want the value added gameplay, then you shall receive it. Let's do it. Let's get professional. I don't know if you guys know, but long before Paul and the Astro Pub, there was a channel called The Games. Now this is going back a long time ago. And this guy named DG, he made a video that was 1 hour and 10 minutes long. This was a young, fresh stallion of a man. And he made 1 hour and 10 minute long lore video that's still relevant, that's still awesome, that is a linear timeline of what has happened since the year 2000 and I don't know, 2100 all the way to I think somewhere about 3 years ago in the timeline of Star Citizen. Razor says, I loved it. Soviet says, it's awesome. I did. I had long flowing hair. OG's right. My hair was like on point. I just decided to shave it, you know? You got to change things up. I'm actually David Draymond from Disturbed. Don't let anybody know. So if we go down here, I've always been fascinated with the lore of Star Citizen. And let me tell you something. I think that the lore is deep. I love the lore of Star Citizen. Some people cast sideways looks. Some people think it's rather shallow. I don't. I like the alien situation. I like how they split it up. I like how the Vanduul are like scavenger, evil, kind of like holy shit, don't step in their way, and how they have an absolute kind of like disgust or disdain towards just about everything, including humans. Although the Banu found a way to like make it all cool. The Banu, they always find a way to make it all cool, make the money flow. And the Xi'an, you know, and we even got into theory crafting about Kurthak, but then we realized the roots of it, and then we knew that Kurthak's not going to make the cut. We're pretty sure that that's the way it's going to go there. But they had some really cool things I wanted to go over really quick. And because one of the first things, and Brixie brought this to my attention, and Brixie's our lore guy, and he's a great dude when it comes to the storylines and plots of Star Citizen. So I want to thank him. He also influenced some lore changes that we're going to go over maybe a little bit later. But really the number one thing I wanted to kind of go over here was this alien currencies. You guys know how I love the economy and how I'm looking forward to Tony Z and quantum coming into the equation. And the algorithm that's going to make it feel like a real dynamic economy. You guys know that that's what I've been, hoping for a long time. Shikuku, by the way, says, I really hope they start implementing more alien interactions in the verse before 2032. I don't need them in my trade hubs, though that would be nice. I can do with just seeing their ships around. Absolutely. I really hope they do that too. I hope we get that feel. I want to feel like a little bit more alien in my space. You know what I mean? Absolutely agree, Shikuku. Kronos is Brixie pulling dev strings, and yeah, Brixie is a pretty instrumental guy in the lore community, and he's always putting his 2 cents in when it comes to the lore, and I think that the devs and the people involved with lore actually listen to Brix a lot. And we'll go over one of the things that he had mentioned that was a change after this. But they're saying the question is, will alien races have their own currency, or will trade with them only be done in UEC? Now, this is something I really want to see. I do want to see multiple currencies in the game. I do want to see almost like a commodities exchange, if you will, in the marketplace. I want to see when we go to the areas that have to deal with the market hubs, and you see those screens that are all cool. I want those screens to actually relate to real life data. I want the screens to show us real life tangible pricing on buy and sell orders on the commodities of themselves. And also I want a currencies market. So I would love to see multiple currencies in the game, and having your mobiGlas show a wallet with different currencies in them. I think that would be fantastic and would give me realism that I would like. Right, Chrono, stock exchange, bidding interest rate, contracts, these types of things that I would like a much easier flow when it comes to this type of thing. Like a trading screen in your mobiGlas. It's really, really impactful, really easy to use. and means something and affects everywhere else. An interesting way to spice up trade would be making now of the alien races such as Banu trading commodities instead of cash, like they don't care about money, just actual goods. Right. So the answer to this was the narrative team has touched upon the topic of alien currencies when developing their various languages. The human translation for the Banu currency is Nus. That's kind of cool. And the Xi'an currency, Quen. So that's also very cool. So we've got Nus and Quen. We haven't defined a Tavaran currency yet. Interesting that the Tavaran would even have a currency, being that there's kind of sublimated into the human culture, though they probably used one prior to their integration to the UEE. As for the Vandal, well, humanity hasn't really had a chance. Yeah. Vandal's like, fuck it, dude. We do what we want. Vandal, they might have a currency. It's called human heads. How many human heads do you have to trade for this ship? Only 3? No, I want 10 for the ship. How this manifests in gameplay is a larger question that would also involve the design team. Yes, we need that. We need the economic team as well to get involved. They would need to build and balance the economies associated with alien currencies. This is getting into gameplay that will be far in the future, but I really want to put a voice out there and let them know that these are what the things that we're looking for, that the industrial players, the economic players, hell, it will affect the people that just love the PvE and the PvP grind as well. This is something that's really important that we need to push out there so that this type of gameplay is in there. So they're saying that it's possible that we can expand out to include alien currencies down the road. That's where they're at. And that's why I love the game, because it's not like a no. It's not like, no, we're not thinking of it. No, we're not going to do it. It's like, if we do it, we're thinking about it. We're going to do it down the road. And that's something that, will be pushed forward if the voice is out there. Oh yeah, there's Klesher. I'm there all the time. The Descendants of the Messer family one's cool. I'm going to put this link when I hit to YouTube. But the other one that I wanted to go over was the start of the Second Tavaran War and the area where it showed that people had jumped into in its current layout. They had said that it was Fora, and it would not have been the initial entry point into the UE Tavaran fleet. So it was a location according to lore, and it was a correction done here by Brixie, and Brixie noticed it, and Brixie was the dude who was like, hey man, this couldn't have happened. This is incorrect in the lore. Brixie brought it to the attention of the devs, and they're correcting it, man. So I was like, dude, good on you, Brixie. He's a member of our community. He's part of the fam, dude. And I was like, that's awesome that like he actually had an effect and he saw an error in the lore. So good on you, Brixie. We see you, bro. We see you. And I'll put this link down for people that are interested in lore. And let's get back to the show.